Good morning, cadets. So
Good morning, ma'am.
after the monthly test, we resume the WebEx classes. Let's start the week with a thought from Joker. Don't worry about failures. Worry about the chances you miss when you don't even try. So think about it. Don't miss chances. Today I'll be taking up the question answers of 100 dresses. Something interesting are asked to gear up. Question number 1. Where in the classroom does Vanda sit and why? Vanda Petrunsky used to sit in the corner most bench, lost in her world where rough boys usually sat. She was very poor, shy, and white girl and did not want to mess up with others, so she preferred to sit in the isolation. Though she was an intelligent child, but her financial status was not very high, so she preferred to sit with the rough boys. She was having all manners, etiquettes, everything, but she was not belonging to the upper strata. So she sat with these rough boys. Where does Vanda live? What kind of place do you think it is? Vanda lives upon Boggin Heights, where the poor people live. It's not a very developed area and is covered with mud. So in India, if we say it can be something like a hut or slums, there are no proper roads or streets. It's a kind of slum. So where the lower strata of the people live, there that was Boggin Heights, and Vanda was living there. Question number 3. When and why do Peggy and Maddie notice Vanda's absence? Vanda did not come to school on Monday and Tuesday, but nobody noticed her absence as she did not have friends in the class. Maddie and Peggy were interested in bullying her. They were not her friends. So when she was absent, nobody was concerned. When Peggy and Maddie waited for Vanda to make fun of her after the school was off, they noticed her absence. Otherwise, nobody was bothered about her. What do you think to have fun with her means? Actually, to have fun with somebody, that is good. But in reference to 100 dresses, it is being asked. To have fun with her in the chapter means to laugh at her, as it is human tendency to make fun with others' imperfections. And we forget that nobody is perfect in the world. Just to hide our imperfections, we point fingers at others' imperfections. And that was being done by Peggy and Maddie, which are mostly about the appearance. So, initially, when we meet somebody, we appreciate the physical appearance and we get carried away, we get impressed. But as his or her character and behavior unfolds, then we start realizing that sometimes appearances are deceptive. Here in the story, Vanda is a source of amusement or pleasure because of her shy nature and her 100 dresses story, which she has told the girls. Question number 5. In what way was Vanda different from other children? If you look at the environment or the atmosphere in which Vanda is brought up, it's a very, what do you call, her status is not so high, but she's different. She knows to behave. She has manners and etiquettes. She's talented. So Vanda was a Polish girl, because she belonged to Poland, who, whose parents had settled in America. She was a source of fun because of her last name. So Petrunsky, these Americans found it funny. That is why she became a source of amusement or entertainment, which made her different from others because Americans did not have such names and it was difficult for Americans to pronounce such things. She came to school alone and her feet were covered with mud. She preferred to sit alone in the last in the class. She had only one blue dress which was faded but claimed. Every day she wore one dress and that too very faded blue colored dress. But she claimed to her friends that she had 100 dresses. These qualities made her different from other children. She must have understood the intentions of Peggy and Maddie, so she did not give up. So when they asked her that how many dresses she had, very confidently she answered 100. Though in isolation she was depressed, crying, sad. But when these girls were playing the 100 dresses games, she answered confidently. Did Vanda have 100 dresses? Why do you think she said she did? Vanda was teased every day by her classmates after school hours. They used to make fun of her dress and her name. One day, tired of all the teasing and taunting, she claimed of having 100 dresses and 60 pairs of shoes, but nobody believed her. So, if you are teased every day, you become a victim and you become depressed and you cry. But after some days, you become mentally strong. And that is what happened with Vanda also. After being bullied, teased, and taunted for many days by her classmates, she became mentally strong and then she started telling them that she had 100 dresses and 60 pairs of shoes. She was a determined girl and had a great amount of self confidence. For her number of dresses were not important, her inner talent, which had the real value. And she proved that talent in that contest where she won the contest. Why is Maddie embarrassed by the questions Peggy asks Vanda? Is she also like Vanda or is she different? Maddie is embarrassed by the questions Peggy asks Vanda because she is also poor and can understand the mental condition of Vanda. If you are bullied, teased, and taunted every day, You are depressed. And that was understood by Maddie because Maddie was also poor. But her mother managed Peggy's dresses and then she gave it a new look with some new laces and buttons and all. So she was managing. She also wore hand down dresses by rich families. Though she is an American, but she has the same mindset as Vanda and does not want anyone to tease Vanda because of her dress or her name. So she dislikes it. Why didn't Maddie ask Peggy to stop teasing Vanda? What was she afraid of? Maddie did not ask Peggy to stop teasing Vanda because Peggy was the most popular girl in the school. She was a nice girl basically. But when it came to Vanda, she behaved differently. So basically, Peggy was not that bad. If you have seen in the chapter also, she used to help small children. But when it came to Vanda, she was teasing, taunting, bullying her. Otherwise, she helped everyone in trouble. Though she wants Peggy to stop teasing Vanda, she did not ask her to do so as she was afraid that their next target of such taunts and teasings and bullyings will be she, or they will start teasing Maddie because these people want to have fun and she did not want to become their next target. Who did Maddie think would win the drawing contest? Why? Maddie always believed that Peggy would win the drawing contest as she was good in drawing and everybody in the school loved her. She had a good image and impression on her teachers and classmates. No other girl in the class could draw as well as her. So Peggy definitely had a very good chance of winning the drawing contest according to Maddie. She had all facilities at home and all. So definitely, and nobody had seen Vanda's talent. So they underestimated Vanda. And already Peggy is talented, popular, and has all facilities. So Maddie was confident that she would win the contest. Who won the drawing competition? What had the winner drawn? Among the boys, Jack Biggles, and among the girls, Vanda Petrunsky won the drawing contest. To show her determination, she did not attend the class for last 2 days and had drawn 100 sketches of dresses of different colors. When the girls were bullying her and she answered that she had 100 dresses, and those 100 dresses which she imagined she had, she displayed it as sketches on the contest day. Each of them was capable to win the contest individually. All 100 dresses which she had drawn were so unique and different that if each dress is displayed and if there was 100 contest, all the contest would have been won by Vanda Petruski. Vanda had drawn all the dresses which she had claimed to have had in the class. Everybody was very impressed with her drawing skill and applauded her. So on that day, they realized that she had talent. How is Vanda seen as different by other girls? How do they treat her? Vanda is a Polish girl who has settled in America with her parents. Kindly check out the spellings. The spelling of settled is wrong. Settled. She lived in Boggin Heights. She came to school in the same faded blue dress every day, and her feet was covered with mud. Her last name was little funny and difficult for the Americans to pronounce. So she became a victim of bullying and taunting. Her appearance also was not perfect to be in a higher class. So all the students made fun of her, teased her after the school hours. After being teased over her tolerance, everybody has tolerance, patience. But if you test somebody's patience and tolerance, there is a limit. And when the limits were crossed, Vanda replied that she has 100 dresses and 60 pair of shoes. How does Vanda feel about the dresses game? Why does she say that she has 100 dresses? So it is but obvious that nobody in the world would like to be bullied, teased, or taunted. And same is the case of Vandra Petronsky. She was feeling embarrassed, depressed when she was bullied and taunted, but she remained silent. She does not talk to anybody, sits on the back bench with rough boys so that nobody can give attention to her. But she is deeply hurt. She feels that she doesn't talk to anybody, interact unnecessarily, but she has been targeted. So she feels depressed and tortured, but never complains about it. So, to avoid their taunts and humiliation and torture, Vanda says that she has 100 dresses and 60 pairs of matching shoes in her closet. Later on, she projects all these 100 dresses in the contest and becomes the winner of the contest. She draws all of them on a paper and gets applauds and whistles from other girls. Why does Maddie stand by and does not do anything? How is she different from Peggy? Or was Peggy's friendship more important to Maddie? Why? Which lines in the text tell you all this? Peggy is the most popular girl in the class, and Maddie is her closest friend. Though Maddie is poor, Peggy never teases her as she does with Vanda. So Maddie is afraid of losing her friendship. That is why she does not risk to annoy Peggy and prefers to be silent. The line, Peggy was the best liked girl in the whole room. Peggy could not possibly do anything that was really wrong, is the line which suggests that Peggy's friendship was very important for Maddie. She wanted to justify Peggy, so she is saying that Peggy is the best liked girl and she will not do anything wrong. What does Miss Mason think of Vanda's drawings? What do the children think of them? How do you know Miss Mason is impressed with Vanda's drawings? She considers them really beautiful and worthy of winning individually. The children are so impressed by the drawing skills of Vanda that they all applaud and whistle when she wins or when she is the winner among the girls. They all like it